that a third, more than a third, of the working age population is not in the workforce. This is the
not
lowest.
In it, not trying to be
not
in it
trying
anymore.
in it, done. And, or at least at this point in the count. And the fact is that this is the lowest level in almost 3 decades, since 1983.
It's some 11 million Americans who are apparently
Correct.
out. They're out of the workforce now.
Right.
So when we hear that there's 8.3%
Right.
unemployment in this country right now, they are not accounted for in that.
They're not accounted for in that because of the withdrawal of more than 1 million Americans from the labor force. And as that number has declined, of course, the percentage of unemployed has declined.
Because the 8.3%, as I understand it, reflects people who are filing for jobless
Correct.
benefits, who are trying
Correct.
to get unemployment benefits. But if you've been on unemployment so long that you get kicked off of it,
Right.
or you've given up on finding a job and you aren't applying for unemployment anymore, you are not included in the 8.3% number.
Correct. And it's important to note that for the first time since the Depression, we have people now on average unemployed for over 40 weeks. And those people who are now going over that 99 weeks and soon to be 73 weeks are going to disability. That adds another 10 million people.
Well, how do you do that? How do you suddenly become disabled and get a disability payment?
Folks are finding that there is great stress. There are all sorts of claims.
You need a doctor's note, essentially.
You need a doctor's notice, and you also have to be, you have to have the basis for a legitimate claim. Mm-hmm. And by the way, being unemployed for 3 years can create some real serious claims.
Lou.
And the Congressional Budget Office itself, nonpartisan, bipartisan, however one wants to look at it, estimates that the true unemployment rate is 15%. Others, private economists, put the number much higher, anywhere from 17 to 20%, as a fair measure of unemployment in this country. But compounding it with the number of people who are moving to disability after the expiration of 99 weeks, we have a huge problem. And we have an administration that frankly does not have time before Election Day to solve it, and has a great deal to explain, in my judgment, as to why it was not dealing with these issues much sooner over the past 3 years.
Who pays for the disability? So if you get a doctor to write you a note and you're suddenly disabled, I mean, some people are legit, some people not so much. Who pays for that?
Well, variously, but principally the Social Security. It's Social Security disability. And that means that the American working man and woman is paying for it, and the employer.